Why astrology? Hello, my name is George Rabena and I'm an astrologer, and in this video I answer the question, why astrology? This is a question everyone faces when you try to explain to your friends or to strangers why you are into this. Why are you into something that is considered to be psychotic in modern society? It is considered to be crazy. Because to believe in astrology is to believe in the fact that your life is predetermined, that your life is fixed in certain areas which are part of your personality, that you're born with this personality, and this personality at the core does not change. Yes. So, of course, this is very controversial from the get-go. Actually, astrology is more controversial than you, even if you are into astrology, may think. Because astrology is about who you are born into. It's not just, I am more feminine, I'm more masculine, I like cars, not dolls, I like red, not blue, I'm more extroverted, or I'm more introverted, or I'm this or that. You are born with a blueprint that cannot be changed. Okay? Astrology at its core it has certain fatalistic qualities that if you don't accept these qualities, you cannot explain to yourself or other people why you believe in this system. And many of us don't want to think about this. We don't even want to think why we choose to believe in astrology, because then we have to question our beliefs. We have to actually answer some very difficult questions, which are about life, which are about philosophy. Like, what is a purpose? If I'm already born with a purpose, but I cannot change, what am I supposed to be doing here? And how can astrology answer this question? Because if you are into astrology, then why wouldn't you study it? Why wouldn't you get obsessed with it? It actually is my question. So if somebody asks you, well, why are you into astrology? I would ask them, well, why are you not obsessed with yourself? This is the study of you, of your specific qualities. Why are you not obsessed? Why don't you want to know? Well, the answer is simple. Because you don't believe that it's true. For most people, it's entertainment. It's, I am a Leo sun. Woo! I'm a drama queen. It's a joke. If you go online to forums, astrology groups, I'm a Scorpio, I'm so secretive, I'm so mysterious, I'm a Virgo, I'm super critical, I'm OCD. I'm a Taurus, I'm obsessed with money. I'm a Cancer, I'm a baby. Like, really? This is some kind of a joke for people, really. If you look at the majority of people who choose to believe that this system is real, it's a circus. It's a clown show. People are into astrology most of the time because they are bored. Really. I mean, really. They are bored. They don't care to know more about themselves. They just want to belong to an identity. They just want to be put in a box. Yeah? People are looking for identity. But instead of asking themselves, well, what identity is this? And why do I have these flaws? Why am I a Libra Sun? Why am I a superficial CUNT? A CUNT? Yeah? Why am I a superficial CUNT? Because I'm a Libra Sun. They don't ask this question. They should be asking this question. If you are a Leo Sun, well, why am I obsessed with attention? Why do I need to be recognized? What is this? They don't ask these questions. They're just like, yeah, it's just, I just need the attention. Well, I don't know why. I don't give a shit why. So I will not study it. I will not try to understand. It's a joke. So, of course, when you meet somebody who does not believe into astrology, you shouldn't be surprised if he assumes that you belong to the majority of people who is just looking for an identity and is actually not taking it seriously. Look, I'm a professional astrologer, and most of my friends on where I live, not my actual friends, like people who are online, because really, most people around me don't give a shit about astrology. They think I'm obsessed and there's something wrong with me. Okay. People believe there's something wrong with me for being obsessed with wanting to know about myself. So, you are exiled. If you're an astrologer, you are a witch. You might as well be in the medieval ages, hunted by pitchforks. This is the situation. People still are living in the dark ages. Nothing has changed. And those few who believe in this science, it's not even believe is the wrong word, because those of us who know that this works, because it does, we are outcasts. We are the minority. The majority of people who believe in the science don't know this science. They just believe, like any religion, like it's a fashion or something. So why astrology? Like I said, majority is only entertainment. But what about you, who's watching? Well, hopefully you. If you're watching this, you better belong to the minority. Why do you want to know about astrology? What do you want from the system? Do you want answers? Like a tarot card, you pick a tarot card and you ask, oh, what career should I have? What is my career going to be? Knight of Wands. Is this what you're looking for? For somebody to tell you your career? I have an Aries midheaven, so this card is correct. You see, the tarot card agrees with my astrology. My career is in Aries, which is independent, straightforward, red, fiery. A wand, which is like, what it is, in his hand. And he's just charging forward. He's just manifesting, He's just like, I don't give a shit. I'm just going in. Is this what you're looking for? Then why not just use these tarot cards? I mean, clearly they're working, right? It just works. Yes, it just works. If you're into astrology, you should ask yourself, well, why the Knight of Wands? Why do I have Aries midheaven? Or Virgo midheaven? Or whatever the hell midheaven do you have? Huh? Why? And how is it placed? How is it going to manifest? Why are you not interested in predicting? Because honestly, most people are not. Most people don't give a shit because they don't even understand, they don't realize you can predict with 100% accuracy how you will manifest your career. 100%. I'm not talking about, it looks like you will be independent. Great. Who the fuck is not wanting to be independent? Aries midheaven is what I got. Now what's the ruler of my midheaven? Mars. Where's Mars? My Mars is in Virgo. So I'm working a lot. I'm a workaholic. So I do videos every single day. Today I make the third video in one day. Mars and Virgo. Okay. But Virgo also tells me, well, what am I doing in my career? Well, researching, teaching, because it's deposited by Mercury, the teacher, and which is communication, in my third house. Yes. So what house is the ruler of your midheaven in? The ruler of your career? In mine, the third house of communication. So my words are my money. Information is my trade. So when you have all these details, great. And what else? Well, what aspects does the ruler of your career have? You can't ask this with tarot cards. Why is not everybody doing astrology? What is wrong with people? Well, the aspects my Mars is making, Mars is conjunction Chiron, the wounded healer, which is a doctor, which is a psychotherapist, which is a teacher. So that's what I'm doing, you know. I do de-armoring therapy. I do family constellations. I do freaking healing of diseases. I specialize on medical astrology. I diagnose people's diseases through the natal chart. I diagnose the traumas. That's my focus. The focus of my Mars is the aspects. This conjunction. The conjunction is the most powerful aspect you can have. So conjunction, the doctor. Yeah? So I'm a doctor, and you come for me if you want to come to me if you're sick. If you are sick, who do you go to? You go to a doctor. So if that doctor doesn't have some prominent, well-aspected Chiron like me, why are you going there? Go to somebody who has Chiron in charge of a career. Okay, it's just logic, right? So what else? Well, who else is aspected? Yes, my Mars is opposition Saturn. So my career is about facing reality, facing restrictions. My career is very restricted. Yeah, meaning I don't have much to choose from. I can't do whatever career I want. Yeah, but it's Mars, you know. Mars says I can't do whatever career I want. Well, then I have Saturn opposition Mars, and that is completely going out the window. So I'm forced to be doing what I'm doing now. Okay, it's not like, yeah, I can do whatever. No, absolutely not. Now, then you look at celebrities. What celebrities share? The aspects that you have. You should look it up online. Where is your research? Do it. Find out what celebrity has the aspects of your midheaven ruler. Well, for me, Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee has Mars opposition Saturn. Had, because he's dead. Because he died from a brain aneurysm, which, guess what, is ruled by Mars. The brain. Blood. So he died from that aspect, and that aspect was his career, because his career was about self-control. His career was about focus, about technique, about control of a physical body. It's very typical for Saturn opposition Mars. It is highest expression. In its lowest, but somebody who's very fearful of making mistakes, of making strong moves, of going forward, of taking charge. But you see, this is where you go into shadow work. Why did Bruce Lee die from this aspect? He was obsessed also with work. He was obsessed with mastery, which of course made him a master. But it was too much. He had a lot of fire in his chart, a lot of Sagittarius. So you could argue there's many reasons why he died, but a brain aneurysm is a blockage of the head. A blockage of the head is a blockage of a desire. It's a blockage of what do I really want to do and I'm not doing it. I'm forcing myself to do things, and when I'm calling it be like water, but actually I'm lying to myself. And I'm lying to other people too. Oh, but no, let's not talk about this. Let's not accept that I died because I didn't listen to my own advice. So this is where we go into the dark, okay? This is where we go to the bottom of what's really going on in your natal chart. Shadow work. It's not going to be sunshine and rainbows. It's not going to be love and light. It's not going to be comfortable. But this is how you read into the problems in your career. Because no matter how successful you are, you can be literally Bruce Lee and then die in your 30s. Because mastery isn't everything. If it's only in the external, that is the career, the external life. But what about in private? The private is what kills you in the end. And that is what killed him. Now we can speculate about that. But if I sat down with Bruce Lee right now, and he was alive, and I talked about this Mars opposition Saturn, you can be rest assured, I will find out where the death is coming from, what has led to his death. I would be able to figure out in no time, just talking to him. Because this is what I do, this is my job. Mars conjunction Chiron, the wounded healer. Why is it wounded? Because how can I understand your wound if I'm not looking into mine? And mine is very obvious in my face. If it's conjunction a fire planet, Jupiter, Mars, Sun, is obvious. And then you are forced to deal with it. So I can deal with you. I can't deal with you if I can't deal with myself. So this is the foundation of my career. And you don't want to know this? You are fucking... Anybody who is not interested in this, they're calling us psychotic, they're psychotic. We are obsessed, they're obsessed. What are they obsessed with? With denial. Not just a river in Egypt. They're obsessed with ignorance. They're obsessed with their shadow. Avoiding it. Escapism. Oh no, it can't be true. It's too good to be true. Yes, it's too good. Where's your idealism? Where is your imagination? Don't you see? You can see everything in your natal chart. Everything, okay? It's not limited. Open your mind. Break from the prison. That's what I tell people who tell me, oh, why astrology? Why are you obsessed? Well, because I have the courage to have an imagination that you deny yourself, for you are a coward. Yes, trigger them a little bit. Trigger, provoke a response. Because they provoked you. They called you psychotic. They called you crazy. Give it back to them. A taste of your own medicine. So this is how you win a debate. You counterattack. You don't just say, oh, I am in defense, right? I am defending myself. Oh no, I'm not crazy actually. Let me prove to you. Oh, this is why it's true. This is why it's true. No, 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 no. Don't fall for it. Don't defend yourself. Attack the attacker. Say, why am I into astrology? Why are you not? You have been missing out. Let me tell you why you've been missing out. With confidence, you'll be like, I am just into something you can't even imagine. Because your imagination is rotten. You don't have it. You don't dream. And to be quite frankly with you, you are scared to know. You are scared. Because when you have to accept something very painful, that life is in control of you, you are not in charge of anything except what you make with the hand that you've been given. And that hand could be rotten, could be corrupt. You don't know what you're going to find. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be sunshine and rainbows. Because that's what people are looking for, isn't it? Oh, all the signs are equal. All the placements are equal. We are all the same. No, you're not. Some of you are rotten. And I can see it in your chart. Give me your chart. I will see the rot there. You think that there aren't evil people on this planet, or people who are just nothing special, boring, you know. That's why you're watching this and not somebody else, because I'm not boring. So, yes, I have the blueprint to be entertaining. So are you? Do you have it in you? I could see it. Do you have anything in the 5th house? A prominent sun? If you don't, ciao. Ciao bella. But perhaps you have something in Cancer. Perhaps you are a comedian. Or perhaps you have a more strong, silent type. You know, this kind of caricature. Perhaps you are shy. Or maybe you're a narcissist. Could also be. And then you accuse me of being a narcissist because I am confident about doing something that you can only fake, while I do it effortlessly. Yes, jealousy, you see. I can see it in your chart as well. Where is that Chiron on your sun? Huh? The most narcissistic indicator you could possibly have is Chiron conjunction sun, yes. There are mental illness indicators in the natal chart. Why wouldn't you want to know? Because you're scared of what you may find. Oh, you don't want to look. You don't want to find the truth being revealed about you. So that's what people are afraid of. That they find, oh, I'm not as amazing as I hoped I would be. But there are the few of us who are not afraid to look. Who want to know the flaws. Who want to know the problems. Who want to know, I guess I can't be the president of the United States. That's too bad. But there's something else for you in store. And wouldn't you want to know what it is? So first you have to let go of what you are not. Perhaps you are not the magician. Perhaps I am. Or perhaps you are not the strategist, the mathematician, the linguist. Maybe you're not as smart as you thought you are. Or perhaps you are not as healthy as you want to be. And your health is rotten at the core. Perhaps you have a family inheritance. Perhaps you have bad genes. Yeah, you don't need an iridologist. I can look at your natal chart. I can see the bad genes there. Perhaps. So many things that could go wrong. And I want to see. Do you? Though there are few of us who know we are equipped with something more. Something that makes us stronger. Perhaps you have something in your chart that gives you strength. Something that shows you, damn, you're not so bad after all. Perhaps you are a big deal. Perhaps you've just been gaslighting yourself thinking, oh no, I'm not that great, I'm not that important, I'm not that strong. And then you won't believe it when I tell you, here in your chart it says you have the strength, you have the power right here. Can you accept it? But if it's really there, you're going to be the first to look. Because your soul knows, you see. Your unconscious knows. There's nothing to be afraid of. Maybe consciously you've been programmed, brainwashed to believe you are not that big of a deal. But if there's any doubt in your mind that maybe I am, then you want to look. But there's the majority of people, and then there's the minority. You are the minority. Because you are a big deal. And you are watching this. The majority of people is not watching this. And they are not a big deal. You see? Because their chart is nothing special. We don't have anything interesting. It's just generic. It's just NPC, you know? And you can see that in the chart. Yes, it's just an NPC. I can see from the chart. Yeah. They don't have what it takes to be interesting. And that's why they don't want to look. That's why they're not interested into astrology. They just want to say, oh, I'm a Leo. I need to be a king or a queen. I need to have servants. They just want to have an identity. And they want a pat on the shoulder. But go deep, they're not going to be the ones who will be any client of mine. And they will not look to study. They will not spend the time. So if you have friends, family members, anybody, and you've told them about astrology, and you've told them again and again, and they still do not want to look, guess who you're dealing with? The majority. And why are you feeling excluded? Why are you alone in this? Because you're the minority. Simple mathematics. It's not that difficult to understand. But you need to accept it. And more importantly, you need to understand why. Why are you not a loser? Basically. Why are you not ignorant? Why are you looking into astrology? Why do you want to know about yourself? Huh? What's so interesting about you? Don't you want to know? Clearly you do. Otherwise you would have stopped watching this already. Oh, unless you find me that entertaining. But I'm really just babbling on at this point. Because really, my point is already across. You find it interesting because you are interesting. If you don't find it interesting, because you are not. And that's it. End of discussion. If you can't convince them to join you in their madness, it's because they're not mad enough for this. They're just not. They're not going to be. Let them go. NPCs. Find somebody more interesting. You know that you deserve it. What do you think about my chat? Should I post it? No. I'm a 12-hour server. I'm shy. My programming is to be shy. No. I could post it. Wouldn't make any difference. But who of you would really understand what you are looking at? Most of you will not. But don't you want to know what you are looking at in your own chart? You should take a course. Buy my course, bitch. Come on. Why not? Why not go to a deep dive? And if not the course, get a reading. Pay up. 444. I need the money for my foundations. Come on. And you need to know your career. You need to know something. Anything. Doesn't matter what it is. I could read your entire life. I could read all your illnesses you're gonna have, all the weaknesses, traumas, your childhood. Where is it going to end? What are you going to attract? What do you have to deal with? What themes do you have to play out? What kind of movie series is yours? Is it a drama? Is it a thriller? Or is it it's a fucking comedy show? I don't know. Could it be a circus? Could be. And Jim Carrey is a circus, obviously. Are you a Jim Carrey? Or are you a warrior? Are you a Bruce Lee? I mean, why not be specific? Why beat around the bush? I'm not like these people. Why not? You could be. You could be anything. And then it's very specific. So you can't be anything. You can only be one thing. One way. So in your chart, right there, Pandora's box. Are you ready to open it? They say Pandora's box released all the chaos upon the world, all the darkness, all the shadows of a collective. Fear, shame, rage, hatred. All of these are part of Pandora's box. But what they don't tell you, that behind that box, behind the shadow, is the power to be a god. The power of creation is in that chaos, that substance, your substance. But it's not so chaotic after all. It's a very specific structure. It's like your DNA. Why do I have black, brownish hair? Why not golden? I'm golden enough with my personality. No, I'm not. No, actually, no. What you see here is my midhaven in Aries. You don't know how I am in private, and I don't know how you are in private until I look at your chart, and then I know. There's a reason why. In Chinese, they say, "Oh, you have different faces. One face you were in this situation, one face you were in this." But it's still you. It's not you. Don't gaslight yourself to think, oh, because it's different, it's not me. Different, yes. Fake? Not necessarily. This is not fake. This is fun. It's the difference between fake and fun. Fake is not fun. Fake is a frequency. Fake is a rot. It's corruption. It's confusion. It's blockage. It's imposter syndrome. Is that who you are? I don't think so. Your faces, you wear many of them. And they're all in your chart. Your ascendant, there's one face. Mine is Cancer rising. So everybody, when they first meet me, before I open my mouth, before I do anything, they think I'm a baby. But 10 seconds I move around and they see my Aries midhaven. Then they think I'm dangerous. Then they're afraid of me. First baby, then they're afraid of me. What is this? Yes. You can be both. And my IC, the Nadir, it's, you have a 4 cardinal directions: ascendant, descendant, midhaven, IC, Nadir. It's like north, south, west, east. So in the south, I have Libra, because it's opposite of north, Aries. Libra is what I really need at the core of my life. I need harmony. I don't get energy from conflict. I get energy from peace and quiet. Yeah. So where do you get energy from? Your IC tells you. Who are you in private? So you can regenerate. When I'm in private, I'm all Libra. You don't see this destruction energy, no. But when I have my descendant, which is in Capricorn, so that's how I am with people, which is very business, which is very like attached, very strict actually. I don't break ties easily. I stick to people like glue, you know, with the Cancer rising thing, with Capricorn descendant. So to them I can sometimes appear very cold, but really I'm not cold. It's only how it seems. But still, it's cold because I don't care what happens. If it's negative or positive, this relationship. I just want to learn my lessons. You know, Saturn rules my relationships. So Saturn says, you have to learn. You have to be committed. You have to clean up the shit. And you have to stay with it. You can't just get out unless that is the way to clean out. It's purpose oriented, it's goal oriented, my relationships. Yeah, it's about a higher consciousness. You know, you think it's psychopathic, it's not psychopathic. It's about the end goal. It's not about my emotions. My emotions do not control my relationships. So that's why they're stable. Like a fortress, like a rock. Capricorn. A little bit too stable sometimes. Sometimes I need to break down. So here's my shadow. So you have all of this in your natal chart, and this is just nothing. This is like the outer shell. Minor details about your life you can see. And you're telling me you're not interested. People are fucking need to be shot on sight, if you ask me. Yeah, what is wrong with people? Lunatics, mental asylum. That's where we live. People don't want to heal. They don't care. It's just about entertainment, don't you see? That's the only reason why anybody watches anything. Most of the time. Majority of people, they're only watching these videos because they want to be entertained. Oh, that's so interesting about me. And then the next day they have forgotten it already. It was only about the dopamine. So why astrology? For the majority, dopamine. If it doesn't give the dopamine, they lose interest. For you, you better be you. Minority. I don't know. What is your reason? So let me know your reason in the comments. I'm curious. And if you like this video, leave a like and a comment. Why do you have an interest in astrology? And see you in the next video.